everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm here with a new episode about some shopping at the Dior boutique at the Elements in Hong Kong. For those who are not familiar yet with shopping in Hong Kong, it is truly a shopping paradise over here, and we have beautiful shopping malls with the most luxurious brands that you can imagine. So one of these shopping malls is this one, the Elements, where this beautiful Dior boutique is located. This Dior boutique here in Hong Kong is not the biggest one, but it is usually quite quiet compared, for example, the one in TST, Tim Sa Tsui in the Harbour City. That one is probably the biggest in Hong Kong. It's also the most busiest and most visited Dior boutique in town, so you might have to queue up as a normal customer unless you have an appointment. And if you want to go to the one in Elements, actually it's a little bit smaller, it's more cozy, and also it's good for those who cannot find what they want at the one in Harbour City, because sometimes they have here and there different items from the same collection, and it is not too far away from each other. As for the bags, you might know that the Lady Dior bag is the most iconic bag in their collection. Usually have it in the calf leather with the ganache pattern, but also in exotic leather, and every season they have different colors, different finishings as well. And some of the Lady Dior bags, they have like embellishments which are very beautiful as well. And then of course for the fashion wear, we always find back the bar jacket, which is the most exclusive item that Christian Dior himself has designed, and that has always been from then on in the collection. Also, if you guys have been more familiar with my previous videos about Dior, you know that the ganache pattern is like a repeated pattern back in their collection in the ready-to-wear as well. Let me show you some of the items from their new collection. We can see some red and black and white, of course. They always make use of very classical colors. I also think that their dirty pink in the collection is very beautiful, like this dress. And then they have some pieces like cashmere items in floral pattern, like some knitwear and also some other blouses. And then here we find the more beige color oblique pattern skirts, and also this body warmer. Of course, they always have some denim wear as well, and always they have in their collection the navy stripe with the iconic Christian Dior logo. Usually we find this in off-white, milk white with like dark blue, which is the navy color, and also dark blue is the iconic color chosen by Christian Dior because he thinks and this is the only color that could compete with black. The midnight blue is like another color and another shade of black. So now we're forwarding to this corner here in a shop, and we find some other floral pattern which is also in a darker blue color, and it's a little bit of a sheer fabric as well. And then we see also in the same pattern this dress. It's a semi long dress, and then here we see this tweed jacket which is in a beige color, short sleeves. And then on the opposite side we can find some other items on the rack in a white color, like this a little bit longer shirt dress. And then also we find the similar pattern blouse here and another tweed shorts, but then this time not in beige. It is in a very light baby blue color. The floral pattern, despite it is like floral, it is in a dark color which is monotone. See also a lot of items from Dior in the summertime, repeatedly every year in a beautiful sheer lace, like the longer dress that we just passed by. And here also some knitwear that has been longer in the collection as well. The off-white cardigan with a pattern and a navy collar at the back. It has been already shown previously also in some of my other videos as well. So you see, some of their items are like classical items, and they would always repeat back in the coming collections as well. Now this specific item, the short, then we see this very recognizable pattern because I've been explaining that also in some of my previous videos. For the Riviera collection, they usually always use Toile de Jouy pattern, which is a very beautiful French pattern, and usually they use it in dark blue, but besides the dark blue color, they will have it later also during the later months of summertime. They will have the same pattern, but then in other sharper colors like pink and others. But the blue one is the most iconic and classic one among them. Besides the famous Toile de Jouy pattern, Dior makes a lot of times also use from their repetitive logo pattern, which is more like a motif that you see very clearly the logo, but it is a logo, and we call this the oblique pattern. And this beige dress looks very classic as well. But then again, it also reminds me of some of the collection from last year, so I can see that Dior makes use of a lot of similar kind of elements every year in a collection, although there are some differences, so it is really for those who love this kind of style. Of course, we see a lot of dark blue, as that is like one of the most iconic colors in Dior's collection. What might differ each year from the Riviera collection is, for example, the material that they use for the blouses or for the skirts or for the skirts, etc. Advantage, I would say, from this kind of repeated details in their collection is that it will be never out of fashion. Nobody would know that this is like from the previous collection or from this year's collection, but on the other hand, we could also say it's not really renewing. And for the men's fashion, they also use a similar kind of color tones like dark blue, white, gray, black, all the iconic classic colors, and also the same patterns like oblique pattern or canache kilted, like these jackets, they're like in canache kilted pattern. Of course, they're also very famous for like the business suits. Really quiet in the shop, so I thought I might as well also show the other side where they have the men's collection, because there's a lot to discover as well. No doubt that Dior uses like very fine materials for their ready to wear as well. It is very comfortable on the skin, and a lot of items are also made of cashmere. Sometimes there are also some items from the men's collection that ladies could wear, especially if they love the oversized and boyfriend look. These days also very in trend and popular. Like for example, this hoodie, it could be worn unisex. So if you like it a little bit like slouchy, a little bit oversized, or you like the material much more than the one from the women's section, which is the timeless piece in their permanent collection made from cashmere, then this could be also an alternative. Then we find here some other sporty items which is also made in the oblique pattern, and this is a hoodie that I just mentioned, but then in a beige color, because usually they have it in the classic dark blue color, and for this year they have a new color which is the beige. I see a lot more beige, by the way. This pattern with the palm trees is a new pattern for this year. But at the same time, we see that they also make use of the darker blue color, just like the Toile de Jouy pattern. This is more a seasonal pattern. See on the doll a jacket in a beige color tone. The color reminds me a little bit of a kimono though. Here we see the shoe collections. They always have a lot of like sneakers and trainers in different colors as well. They're all existing models in our collection, but they just come more in different colors every season. And then here the platform sneakers with the Dior logo and star sign. And besides the sneakers, they have like more ladylike, elegant shoes like the Dior heels, which are pointy and have like a slight heel on the back, and usually also a strap on the ankle with the Christian Dior logo. Now we're coming to the bags session. So for all of you bag lovers, they always have a lot of exotic leather Lady Dior bags in the shop as well. As we see here, lately we see much more Himalaya bags. These are the very luxurious and precious exotic leather, crocodile leather, and not just alligator. I have been hunting for such a beautiful bag during my Europe trip as well, and I found the most exquisite one, because I think in terms of like exotic leather, especially when it comes to Himalaya, it is very important that you find the right scaling and also the right grading according to your own taste. These kind of exotic leather bags, they're all natural skins, and it is really upon your own destiny and luck whether you find that particular bag that is really according to your personal taste. For the exotic leather bags, I will also refer you to some of my previous videos that I will put a link below if you're more interested in those, because some of those shops and boutiques, like those in Milan, they have a very wide section, and I had the opportunity and honor also to enjoy the special preview that they have arranged for my personal visit. Last but not least, I wanted to show you guys this new bag that was just launched around February in 2025, the DJourneyBag. I have mentioned it before, but not everybody has seen probably my previous videos as well. So here you can see it again from close by. This is one of the most newest styles within the Dior collection, and it is a more slouchy bag that is very popular and wild in demand, so it was like sold out for a long time as well. I'm not sure whether they have replenished this bag by now, but I'm sure that if you have like an SA, that they could help you with this bag as well. I think this bag is also very popular. It's because of the celebrity endorsement that they have put a lot of like attention on for their campaign. It's more like a casual bag, and it's a bit more slouchy when you wear it, and you also can wear it like crossbody. And on top of that, they have it like in a macro ganache, lambskin, but also in different colors, and also in oblique pattern like I showed you before. So here we see the gray one, for example. They have the gray, the white, the black one in macro ganache, lambskin leather, and for the oblique pattern they have it in a classical blue. Also they have it in different sizing. It comes in small, medium, and large. And this is the one in the oblique pattern. Also, it contains full details on the strap itself. It has this CD logo, a chain strap with an adjustable leather strap on top. It's a very versatile bag, and you can wear it during your travels. That's why it's probably called the DJourneyBag. It is at the same time made for the modern, empowered woman that is always on the run but still wants to look fashionable and trendy as well. See here on the doll, it could be worn even on a beautiful jacket as well, and crossbody. Instead of like the very elegant look that we normally get used to by Dior, this is more like a edgy kind of fashionable slouchy style. If you have seen my previous video from shopping in Milan, I've introduced this bag earlier when it was not launched yet. Not officially launched yet, but they had it in the Milan Dior shop as well. And back then they had all the sizes. I'm very curious what you guys think about this bag, so please do let me know in the comment sections below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to not miss out anything in future. And if you're interested to see the showcase of the DJourneyBag during my visit in Milan, you can check out this video nearly to the end. Also in the same video, I have reviewed with you some of the very exclusive exotic leather bags, among other the Himalayan bag, which they have in the classical Himalaya style, but also with a golden finishing, which was very special and unique as well, because they had some kind of like golden powder effect on top. This is now absolutely my favorite Dior bag for my full collection, because first of all, it is like the very prestigious Himalaya style, but also it is exactly in the same grading that I love. Top of that, it is in the perfect size, and also it has this crystal embellished charms. So here you can see the two Lady Dior mini bags in Himalayan style next to each other. The left one with the golden powder finishing on top like I mentioned, and then the right one, which is the classical typical Himalayan Lady Dior crocodile leather bag. It's very hard to make a decision between these two, because I think the left one is very gorgeous as well, and it is a seasonal style because of the finishing, but I think eventually the right one will be more sustainable in my wardrobe because it's a very classic piece. The fact that this is a crocodile Himalayan Lady Dior bag is already a statement, and less is more in this case, I believe. Although on top, the charms of this beautiful classic piece in Himalayan leather has also crystals covered in the bag charms, which I absolutely adore. And also this color is so beautiful, the grading, and look at the scales. It is so fine and sophisticated. I love this bag. Also, for those who pay attention to detail, for the Himalayan Lady Dior bag with golden powder finishing, you see that the bag charms also are in gold color, and those charms are really gold plated, just to make the whole bag match together very well in all the details. So basically, I'm here sticking to my first choice, this beautiful Lady Dior mini bag in crocodile leather Himalayan style, which is a beautiful finishing. When you try this kind of bag on, you have to know that for each bag, which is like also a Lady Dior Himalayan bag, each bag is still a bit different because it comes in a natural skin. Also, the finishing might be different because some of them, they have the grading which comes a little bit darker on the sides in the ombre tint. And for this one, I think the grading is such as perfect because the sides are not too dark, which I personally prefer, but this is very personal, so it depends on your own taste. And here we find the close-up from the one that I mentioned with the golden finishing, and also this one was seen in the boutique at Florence in Italy that I also have visited. For those who are interested in more of the exotic leather bags, you can also watch my shopping experience video in Florence. The Lady Dior bag comes in different kind of exotic leathers, with the entry level of python, snake leather, and lizard leather, and then also different finishings, what makes the bag even more costly, and then finally with alligator leather and crocodile. So for the Himalayan Lady Dior bag, it is crocodile leather, which is even more precious than alligator. Those who really want to understand anything about exotic leather bags from Lady Dior, I will also refer you to the special Maroquinerie event that I have attended, and I will put the link below in the comment section. And also here you can see the cover and thumbnail of this special video that I've posted before. So this is it for today, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it very much. You want to stay tuned for my next upcoming episode about some very special Lady Dior bags and other interesting content. Please do subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next episode. And for those who haven't seen my previous videos yet, here's an extra invitation to watch them. My previous video about a special preview in the shop and also a special event in the Dior Villa in Sosen Hill. Join also my special VIP tours in the shop, and I got some nice unboxing videos about some Dior items as well. And there's a lot more coming in future to share with you also. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, comment and like, and also hit the bell so that you don't miss out anything in future. Thank you so much, and see you very soon. Also, please check out my previous video about the fine jewelry of Dior part 1. As I said, there are some nice videos about exclusive events from Dior and other luxury brands, giving you a glimpse into the latest collections and trends before they hit the mainstream. Join me as we visit private previews in beautiful venues, uncovering the artistry behind each piece and the stories they tell. Also, I have featured unboxing events and in-depth reviews of various luxury items, allowing you to experience the elegance and craftsmanship up close. Like the very popular Dior Riviera 2024 event, Haute Couture Bespoke Bag event in a beautiful decorated venue, and also the preview event in the Dior Sosen Hill Villa. If you want to stay informed about the ever-evolving world of luxury, be sure to catch up on those videos. I can't wait for you to join me in the next episode, where I'll dive into my Dior collection designed by Victoire de Castellane. The journey into the world of fine jewelry is just beginning.